Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Mental Health Monday. Happy Mental Health Month. This whole month is for Mental Health Month. Like I tell you guys last time in my video. Welcome, welcome. I welcome every new person in this channel. I see you. I'm everyone that's been with me since the beginning that I opened this channel. Thank you so much. If you subscribe to the channel, I encourage you to do so. I do encouraging you guys to also like, share, comment to this video. Okay? Just like I mentioned, we always come here to talk about how to take care of our mental health. This is an educational channel. This is not therapy. If you do need therapy, I have many people that reach out to me to ask me to help them connected. I can help you with that, but this is not therapy. So if you do need therapy, I do want you to do that. Like do the best to get yourself connected to therapy. I know when I dropped this video for United States, a lot of mothers had Mother's Day, so I hope you guys had a great Mother's Day. I hope you enjoy your day. And I know for the Haitians who's waiting for Haitian Mother's Day, it is coming, so I'm wishing you a great Mother's Day that's coming up. I hope you guys have a good one. So before I start with today's subject, I want to take a pause right here. And I want to ask you guys, what did you do? What did you do last week to take care of your mental health? What did you do? You do not have to comment it. You do not have to tell me. But I do want you to take the time to think about something to do every day, every week to taking care of your mental health. So what did you do last week to take care of your mental health? What did you do? For me, last week, what I did to take care of my mental health, I take the time in sitting on my emotion. So I grab my journal, I sit down, I was feeling a feeling, and I sit on it. I feel my feelings. And you guys will know why. You will see why soon. Because the topic that I bring to you guys today have to do with emotion. Okay? If you have seen my video before, I know I define what mental health is. And like I tell you guys last video, that I'm going to take this whole month to talk about mental health, because I know there's quite a few of things under it, and this is the channel. I really want you guys to understand it, so you understand how to take care of it, right? Before you are able to take care of something, you need to understand it. So under mental health refer to an individual overall emotional well-being, psychological well-being, as well as social well-being, which in other words is it's referred to how we feel, how we think, and what we do, right? It's crucial. Those are the things that mental health touch, right? So today in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the emotional well-being. What does that mean? What's under it? What does emotional well-being mean? How to take care of it? What does this impact? Because under the mental health, we have that health, right? If you listen to me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I know I talk a little bit about all the beings that we have as a human beings, right? So under the umbrella of mental health, there is those three major ones: the emotional well-being, the psychological well-being, the social well-being. So let's talk about the emotional well-being today. Okay? So what is emotional well-being? What's that? Okay? So our emotional well-being, it's knowing how to express our own emotion. It's knowing how to manage our own emotion. It's knowing how to feel our own emotion. It's knowing how to identify our own emotion. It's having self-awareness of our own emotion. It's knowing how to regulate our own emotion. It's having resilience. It's knowing how to understand other people's emotion. It's knowing how to identify of other people's emotion. It's our emotion, having emotion well-beings help us to connect with others, help us getting empathy, compassion, helping us finding satisfaction in life, finding meaning and purpose, because our emotion have connected to so many different things. There is a lot of things that you do, your emotion connect to it. And then sometimes we don't know. There is a lot of ways that we think and your emotion connect with it. And sometimes we do not know. So having a health of your emotion, and I know you guys hear a lot about emotional intelligence. So having that, it's a lot. I always say, like, your feelings are valid, they are valuable, but they don't need to drive you. And if you do not know, you do not have a well-being of emotions, they will drive you. You will do things you will not understand why you do them. You will think things you will not understand why you think them, because of your emotion. Now, not having emotional well-being, you have difficulty to identify your own emotion. Not having emotional well-being, you are unable to manage your emotion. You do not know what you feel. You do not know how to express your emotion. You do not have impulsive control. You normally blaming other people of how you feel. They make me feel. I love when my patient and clients be like, they make me angry. No. Nobody make you angry. You angry for your own self, because maybe some thoughts come in and then you feel it. But nobody can make you things. But if you do not have emotional well-being, for sure people will make you do things and feel things. When you do not have emotional well-being, you hold grudges. You have difficulty resolving conflict. You lack empathy. When you do not have emotional well-being, you do not know how to express yourself. You do not know how to communicate. You do not know how to listen. You have difficulty with change. You have issues with motivation, discipline. When you do not have emotional well-being, you do not know how to maintain healthy relationship. When you do not have emotional well-being, you become a manipulator and you want to control people, because you feel it's something and you do not know how to communicate it. So you're finding ways to control people. When you do not have emotional well-being, you have a hard time trusting others. You have a hard time with intimacy. You have a hard time connected with people, because you do not understand your own emotion. And you definitely do not understand others' emotion. You never see someone Like if they see someone that's crying, it's like they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. It makes them feel so uncomfortable. Or when they see someone, and sometimes you see that in children. You never see like in children that when they see someone fall, they laugh at that person because they don't even understand why am I laughing when I see someone fall? But before we killed it, just before we killed it, when you see a kid really young, because we start killing kids' emotion by age 2. This is not the video for that. I don't want to like talk too much on how parents can kill kids' emotion, because this is not the video for that. I do not want to digress. But if you see a kid really young and you haven't killed their emotion, if you fall, watch what the kid will do. They'll be like, oh no, mommy, you fall, you hurt? Are you okay, mommy? And if you teach them how to feel their emotion, when they fall, you do something, they will do exactly what you do. If you say, oh, you fall, baby, let me kiss it to make it better, they might do that. So that's why sometimes, that's where the terrible 2 come. Because kids start feelings around 2 years old. And they start experiencing with their feelings. And sometimes parents do not like it because they don't know how to manage it. They don't know how to feel it with their child. So sometimes if the kids cry, let's say the kid's favorite food, it's spaghetti. And then you didn't cook spaghetti, they start crying. And when they start crying, you're like, why are you crying? Stop it. Instead of saying, I know, baby, I know we didn't cook spaghetti today. I know that's your favorite. You're disappointed of what I make today. But we do need to eat. Or even however, or we do need, you don't even need to say the but. We do need to eat other food because it's good for different part of our body. This other food good for our eye, good for our kidney. So you give that kids their feelings. And then now they understand, oh, when my mom didn't cook the spaghetti that I was expected, I felt disappointed. Sometimes we don't have a lot of vocabulary. We don't have a lot of emotion vocabulary. And I know I just did that to my best friend. Hi, best friend. I asked him, how do you feel? And he's like, good. Good is not a feeling. Good is a result, is an outcome of a feeling. And I'm like, no, you don't feel good. Good is an outcome of a feeling. How do you feel right now? So sometimes not having emotional well-being, we don't have a lot of feeling vocabulary. If you are following me in YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, I did put a wheel of feelings because there's different feelings. There's different words of feelings. And once we are able to identify what we feel, then we know what to do. We know how to act. We know exactly where to go. If I don't sit here and realizing, okay, I feel lonely, then how will I know how to connect loneliness? Okay, what's the reason do you think you feel lonely? Oh, I feel lonely because I haven't seen my parents for a while. Boom. Now you know how to do that. Oh, I feel lonely because I don't have friends. Now you know, okay, maybe if I get friends. Oh, but I do have friends. The reason I feel lonely is when I express myself to my friends, they don't respond back. They don't talk about how I feel. Then you know how to correct in it. You know how to say, okay, friend, when I tell you I felt lonely, you brush it off. You didn't listen to me. Right? Like you know where to go, how to go. But without knowing how you feel, you don't know where to go. You don't know how to act. And then sometimes it just come out of anger. So someone says something, you want to slap them. But it's not like, wait. What they say, what make me not liking it? Oh, you know what? What they just say make me feel worthless. And that's why I want to slap them. Right? So there is a lot of anger sometimes. But under that, what's going on? Okay? So once you have that emotional well-being, of course, it improves your mental health. It makes you resilient. It gives you strong resistance. It enhances. It increases self-esteem. It gives you satisfaction in life. And peace, I know a lot of people now is seeking peace. Oh, I want to be peaceful. I want peace. If you do not have emotional well-being, you will not have any peace with anything. You will not be satisfied. If you do not have emotional well-being, you will not be able to maintain healthy relationship. You will not have, because you will be untrustworthy. You will not know how to connect because you don't know how you feel. How would you know how to connect when you don't know how that person make you feel? You don't know if I'm around this person, how it make me feel. You will not know how to set boundaries. Okay? I do not want this video to be too long. I always say I don't want it to be too long because I want you guys to watch my video and go. I don't want this video to be like an hour long. So if you ask me, Krista, how can I get emotional well-being? In this video, I'm going to tell you 2. And if you follow me in social media, I will continue giving you guys ways this week to have emotional well-being. But 2 ways that you can start having emotional well-being. One of them is sitting on your feelings. When you see something, when you see you act a certain way or you think a certain way, sit down and ask yourself, what feeling that's under that? If you see like you see someone and then your face go, say, okay, what do I feel that make my face this that way? When you see you act a certain way, what did I feel that made me act this way? What feeling that associate with it? Try to see if you can identify that feeling for you. The next thing is go find feeling vocabulary. I need you to go find feelings. I don't want your feelings vocabulary just to be sad, mad, bad, which is not a feeling, good, which is not a feeling, great, which is not a feeling, fine, which is not a feeling. There's people who doesn't have vocabulary feelings. They don't have words for it. I normally keep it real for me. You see the one that I post in social media? When I act a certain way, I go and say, how do I feel? I go in the list. Because I grew up Haitian, I did not have a lot of emotional vocabulary. There's a lot of feelings I didn't have. I don't think I even had happiness. I just know I was doing. So go look for feelings and then say, how do I feel in this moment? Okay? So this is where we're going to end our video today. You guys know I always end our video with a dose of self-care. And I normally open it with the queer one. I make something easy for me with a dose of self-care. Now I always select the color of my outfit. So see? Close the color of my outfit to make it easier for me. So, today's dose of self-care say, you are resilient and capable of handle any challenges. You are resilient and capable of handle any challenges. I think this dose of self-care, it's really fitting with the conversation we are talking about today, because again, without emotional well-being, resilient, you will not be able to be resilient. If you do not have wealth in your emotion, if it's not wellness, you all over the place, you're resilient, you will not be able to. You never see someone like you say one little thing and they start crying, or they start fighting and they start screaming. We don't have resilience. So that's lack of emotional well-being. But it's said, and I hope with emotional well-being, you are resilient and capable of handling any challenges with emotional well-being. Okay? So thank you so much, you guys, for listening to me. Thank you for listening to this video. I hope that this video, it's helped someone out there. I always say, even if it's helped one person, I am satisfied with. And if you do enjoy this video, do not forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you enjoyed this video, like it, comment, share it. I hope that you guys have a great Monday, and I hope you guys have a great week. I do encouraging you to find something to do to take care of your emotions, especially this week, since we talk about emotional well-being. Find ways to taking care of it. I will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Happy Monday.